we will talk about...
We are fixing my boobs.
You're fixing your boobs in every episode so far.
It's gonna be my thing.
Trademark.
Yeah, there we go.
We're gonna start with the 9 satanic statements. The first one is Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence. Abstinence, if you don't know, is waiting until after marriage to get married, which is what the Bible believes in.
Oh, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, and so indulgence. So basically, this rule is saying have sex before you're married if you want to.
Yeah, it's your choice. Like if you want to have sex after married, then good, fine. It really is not going to change who you are, so don't believe that. 2, Satan represents vital existence instead of spiritual pipe dreams. So basically it's saying don't praise in Satan because how people praise in God because he is spiritual and not actually there. And so Satan is representing himself as a person. Yeah. I'm Satan, by the way.
Number 3, Satan represents undefiled wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit, which basically means how the Bible has the sins of you can't like anything, you're not allowed to feel jealousy or envy or anything like that. So basically that is saying Satan doesn't care about that. He cares about you being smart and making right choices. Thanks, home dog Satan.
Thanks, Satan the gift. I'm like around. Yeah.
Okay, 4. This one I really like. Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates, which basically means if you're not kind of it's like
if someone's mean to you, you don't have to love them. While in the Bible, it says that you have to love everyone. But even though in the Bible also they said that girls should be raped and sex slaves, and I'm pretty sure that's not love. So get your shit together, Bible.
Yeah, and actually
we're not even saying this. We're making this video.
And you know how people say, "Oh, be the better person." This isn't even saying be the better person. It just means you don't have to be nice to them. You can be like, "Get away from me, peasant." Number 5, Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek, which relates strongly to 4. So basically, if someone did something bad to you, it's basically an eye for an eye. Instead of, if someone kills your mother, you want to kill theirs too. You don't want to be like, oh, it's okay, I have a mother-in-law. No, I'm going to kill your mother too.
Yeah, it's more saying that revenge really is not mean in any way. It's just saying that the person who hurt you in that way is getting what they deserve, and apparently karma is not fixing the situation, so you are allowed to take it in your own hands.
Number 6, Satan represents responsibility to the responsible instead of concern for second vampires. So basically, be responsible as much as you can. He's not saying
don't drink or anything like that.
Yeah, he's just saying be responsible to the point where you're not ruining your life.
Yeah.
7, Satan represents man as just another...
And guess what? Sorry. So it says be responsible. And did you know what happened? God made his blood into wine. Did he do that? Oh no, wait. He made the river into wine. He made a river into wine. Wine has alcohol. The guy. Wake up, America.
Wake up, America.
I'm so sorry. That does not make sense in any way. But, whatever.
7, Satan represents man as just another animal, sometimes better, more often worse than those that walk on all fours, who, because of this divine spiritual and intellectual development, has become the most vicious animal of all. They're basically saying man is worse than animal because they are smarter, they see themselves better, when really they're not. They're just as bad and vicious and cruel as animals are, so we should not differentiate ourselves.
Or even worse than an animal.
We are animals. If we need food, we take it.
Yeah,
just as animals do. 8, Satan represents all the so-called sins as they lead all to physical, mental, or emotional gratification. So this rule right here, it says that Satan is saying all the sins in the Bible are not true.
Yeah,
that they are not sins.
Like envy is that a sin? Isn't something like lust, blah blah. If you want to have sex, if you want to be touched or whatnot, okay, that's not bad. That's lust, okay.
Cool beans for you.
It's cool. don't feel bad because you're religious. It's a thing. It's called hormones. You have it, okay? So don't think it's bad. And then envy, everybody is always, it could be, everybody at one point in life are going to be envious of another person, so. And all the other ones, just don't take it personally or anything like that. It's gotta happen. You gotta sin all those a bunch of times, so it's cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip the 9th satanic statement because it's not really of importance. So now we're going to go to the 9 satanic sins, which will basically be everything that the Bible says is good. Stupidity. That's at the top of the list for satanic sins. And it says, it's too bad that stupidity isn't painful. Ignorance is one thing, but our society thrives increasingly on stupidity. It depends on people going along with whatever they are told. The media promotes a cultivated stupidity as a posture that is not only acceptable, but laudable. Satanists must learn to see through the tricks and cannot afford to be stupid. They're saying, don't listen to media.
Yeah.
Don't listen to ads saying you have to be thin and be pretty, or don't listen to ads saying you have to be thick to be pretty. Just
be yourself.
Yeah.
You're beautiful.
So I just skipped 2 of them. So we're going on to number 4 now, and it's self-deceit. It's saying we must not pay homage to any of the sacred codes presented to us, including the roles we are expected to play ourselves. The only time self-deceit should be entered is when it is fun and with awareness, but then it is not self-deceit. So basically, you can love yourself if you're aware that you're loving yourself. Like, if it's narcissism and you're not aware that you're being a little douchebag, then no. But if you're like, I love my body, woo, then that's good. That is not a sin.
Yeah, it's fine. You should love your body. It really just not be a problem. But, everybody at one point does not like the way they look. But, either way, I think people are beautiful or handsome.
Okay, the 5th one is herd conformity, and basically this rule is saying you can how God, the Bible, or a lot of people say, be a follower, not a leader. Well, this is basically saying you can be a leader, just don't be a stupid one. Choose a wise person to follow after.
Yeah.
So basically that's it, is not choosing a wise leader, and which is basically us electing presidents. Lack of perspective. So basically, they're saying this is a so basically they're saying it's a sin if you can't put yourself in someone else's shoes and you think you're the only one with problems, you're the person that has the worst in the world. No, put yourself in someone else's shoes, and if you can't do that, that's a sin. Okay, another one is counterproductive pride, which is basically the rule says that pride is a good thing, but if it's come to a point where it doesn't benefit anyone from being prideful, then it's a sin, which I can understand. I mean, like, if you're prideful of yourself, then you feel good about yourself, but if you're constantly basically bragging about what you have and no one cares, that's the sin. So number 1, do not give opinions or advice unless you're asked. I can see why. Because if someone is proud of their body and then you're just like, no, it's ugly, that is not necessary.
Yeah. They think, oh, love body, and then you say, oh yeah, it's okay, but maybe if you ate healthier, you look better. No, we don't need that crap. Get away from me. I'm gonna push you off the cliff.
2, do not tell your troubles to others unless you're sure you want them to hear them. And actually, a lot of people go through trouble with this, and they're like, oh, like, a lot of people keep things to themselves because they're not sure. They don't want to burden their friends with their problems, but if their friends want to hear it, it's okay. Just don't tell your problems to someone that isn't going to care because they're not going to help you at all.
Yeah.
3, so when in someone else's house, show him respect or go home. Bottom line. If someone
Oh yeah.
If someone is a guest in your house and they aren't treating you correctly, then be cruel to them. That's a rule.
That's what we do. All day, every day. I'll just...
This is one of my favorite ones. Do not give sexual advances unless given the mating setup.
Thank you! Sorry.
You go, Satan.
Yeah.
You're doing something right.
No, because like I say it like a lot, but in the Bible, it's saying that girls be sex slaves and should also be raped. But while in this one, and let's be completely honest, the Satanist Bible was made in 1960 by a person, so another human.
But the Bible was written by a person too.
Yes, but just further back. So none of this is different. So you're going to say, oh no, but that wasn't my person. What do you think the Bible was made from? But anyway, as I was saying, that one did say, rape should be okay, while Satan over here is saying, yo, you do it, you're gonna get in huge trouble, and blah blah, and you're going to hell with me, and I'm gonna punish you for raping that person. That's what Satan is gonna do.
Another one of my favorites is like, do not take something that does not belong to you unless it is a burden to that person and they are crying out to be relieved. Basically, don't take anything from anyone unless it's not, they don't need it or it's causing them trouble.
Yeah. Like, oh, you don't like a dog? Okay, I'll take it. But don't just like steal a dog, you dog rapper. That's not what you do.
Do not complain about anything to which you need not subject yourself. So if you aren't involved in it, don't complain about it because you aren't involved in it.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I'm kind of... I mean, I want to hate blogs, so, you know.
Another one of my favorite, don't harm little children. Straightforward.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that shit.
Another one, do not kill non-human animals unless you're attacked or it is for food. So basically, don't abuse animals for no apparent reason.
Yeah, animal abuses.
And the last one is
No, even though in but even though that's kind of weird because in the Satanic Bible they did more animal sacrifice than they did human sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like, the only time they actually did human sacrifice were to rapists or murderers or robbers. Mm-hmm. That was the only time they ever did human sacrifice. It was never to bring Satan or the devil. It was just as a punishment for like, big crimes.
I love this one. It is really funny and really great. When walking in open territory, bother no one. If someone bothers you, ask them to stop. If they don't stop, destroy them.
Woo!
That
hardcore religion over here.
It literally says that.
Like, just destroy them.
That is all there is. The Satanic Bible is awesome. You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah.
So that's all for today. Over and out. All hail Satan.
All hail Plankton. All hail Plankton. My home dog Satan.
Represent.
SDZ. Oh, she doesn't.
Oh, it's like you make a pentagram with your hands, like represent. Okay, so if someone is
mental disorder. I'm sorry, I did it. I was just thinking.
And so the last one is.
Can I sneeze? You have a panic attack when you sneeze.
No one sneeze on you.
Like, where'd I go? In a new perspective. Ooh. Hi, friend.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
When I see your face. Oh, that sucked. What's my legs? Are they socks? Like Billy's.
Whoa.
I know, like dolphins. Destroy them!
And then the 11.
Jiggle.
Wait, let me look.
Did you know that boobs jiggle?